Good morning, everyone. I thought I knew what I was doing, but oops. We're going to talk about what I think I did wrong and all of that stuff when we get some people in here. Um, and then we're going to talk about some Thailand related stuff. And I'm going to give you guys a whole bunch of really good explanations for why I thought I knew what I was doing and so forth. It seems to be that the internet is lagging behind this morning, so I'm not exactly sure why that's happening, but I do want to apologize for it. And the reason the thumbnail says behind the scenes is because I'm going to tell you what I did behind the scenes and how I could have messed up. Good morning, Robert and Steve. Good to see you guys. We'll wait for a few more people to show up. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button as you come in. And I'll give it until about minute 5 of this stream, and then we'll talk about why I messed up. Because I tried to do something yesterday for the first time, and it didn't yield a whole lot of success. So I think you guys deserve a reasonable explanation as for why certain things didn't happen. So, good morning, I'm just going to call you Randolph. I hope you don't mind. Hey, Drew, good to see you this morning. Good to see people popping in. Like I said, the internet's running a little bit slow for some reason. I do not know why. Typically, my internet here is great, so I'm not 100% sure what's going on. But I'm going to go over this several times during the live chat. Go more hike. What's up? Good to see you, man. And if you see that little tag beside his name, that's what I'm going to talk about. That little icon is a membership icon. You should be able to see the join button. I can't see it. Somebody tell me, can you see the join button below the video? I said I'm special. Yes, you are. If you can see the join button below the video, tell me, because if not, yep, you can see it. Okay, thanks, Drew. Okay, so here's what I did. I didn't state all my perks specifically in the video I was shooting yesterday or recording yesterday because I made a boo-boo. So the channel memberships say you're going to get to email me suggested videos, which is true. You can send me recommendations on content that you want to see. You can send recommendations for the channel. And when I use your ideas, I'll email them back to you, or I'll verify that I have indeed seen. Hey, Cody, I have indeed seen your suggestion, and I'm using it. In addition to that, in the community tab section, do I get one of the bucket hats? I don't think I could go back up and find one of those. Like, that would be interesting if I could, though, I have to say. So in addition to the perks that I mentioned yesterday, which is more intended just to give you something to look forward to and support the channel, basically. Hey, Roger, good to see you this morning. That was what was intended. So what you're actually going to get, and I'm not going to go back and redo a video on this, so you guys can pass the word around. If you join up for the $2.99 a month, you're going to get all that members only communication, which means I'm going to leave members only content in the communication tab. In the community tab for you guys, and I'm going to throw in some additional travel and special pictures that I might have. So all of those things are coming to DoMoreLife. Many people should take this to heart. Yeah. So I'm gonna try, and I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna do all of those things, and after this live stream, I'm gonna go back and reset the perks, and YouTube will have to verify it. It'll take it a couple hours. Reset the perks so that you're getting some more stuff. So for $2.99 a month, you're going to get the suggested content. You'll get community tabs like status and updates from me at various times, and that'll be members only. Okay, so you'll get some members only stuff, and you'll get members only pictures as well. So with that being said, the reason I say I messed up is because I woke up this morning, and before Hike joined the channel, I only had I had 311 views on that video, and I only had 2 members. So I was really like stunned. And the only reason I was stunned is because so many people had been asking for it. So that's where I messed up with the channel memberships yesterday, and I really want to apologize for that, because I should have been able to provide you guys with all that information in that video, but I was unable to, and it's entirely my fault. It's not anybody else's fault. Nobody else did anything wrong. 100% on me. So you know now that there are essentially, I think, 4 things that you're going to get. So you get the email for suggested videos, you get the the members only status and updates. That's where I talk to the members only, and the community tab. Also, you're going to get travel pictures or pictures from my photo shoots that I did either in America or over here. When I say photo shoots over here, I don't mean paying photo shoots. I mean, like, you know, I had some people with me, and hang on one second. Got to delete somebody right here. All right. So yeah, I wanted to explain all that to you. So pictures, community posts, or members only posts, and status and updates. Also, the membership badges. I don't have emojis yet, and I don't plan on getting them, just because I would have to pay a graphic designer to do them. They're so you have to be original, come up with your own design and all that good. No photos of Jeremy posing in his Speedos, that's for sure. Definitely not doing that. I want to give you guys high quality photos, and that wouldn't be high quality. George, good morning. It's good to see you. In addition to that, I wanted to say that there will be more higher level tiers coming, and when higher level tiers come, if you sign up for those, then you get everything in the lower levels as well. Yeah, you're right, Hike. It might be slow, but I was watching a channel yesterday, and you know, many of my moderators were over there signing up on that channel, and I was like, that's interesting. When I woke up this morning, it's just Hike that signed up, and I'm not. Look, I'm not mad or anything. It's not that big of a deal, guys. But I just wanted to explain to you what I was doing and what I was going to do. Now, the reason I didn't make any higher level tiers right off the bat is because we still don't know what the situation with work is going to be like over here. I don't know exactly what my days on and off are going to be, so it's hard. Roger McGee has joined the DoMoreLife. It says fan, but really, Roger, we know you're a family member. Thank you very much, Roger, for signing up. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. And I figured you would anyway. And most of the people that come into the stream today likely will, or if they read this back, or I'm sorry, if they watch the replay, they'll probably likely sign up as well. Roger is now special too. Yes, he is. So all those things are coming. And again, the reason for not having more tiers right now is because I'm unsure of my work schedule and how much time I'm going to have to devote to, or I'm going to have to devote to extra things like members only live streams, members only videos. Those things take extra time because I want to give you guys extra quality. and that'll be another tier setting that will be coming if time allows. If not, just know that you're supporting the channel and you're going to get a few extra perks for doing so. And I encourage you guys to email me with your suggestions for video content because you are the people that I want to please the most. Harold says, is it true Thailand doesn't allow trade work? I think you mean trade work. Trades like construction. Yeah, you can't be a construction person over here if you're a foreigner. You just can't do it. It's on one of the list. So anyway, now that I got all that out of the way, I wanted to talk to you guys about living and working in Thailand and abroad, traveling abroad. I wanted to talk a little bit about some experiences and that kind of thing. There's Robert. Robert has joined up. Thank you very much, Mr. Robert. Very, very, very much appreciated, sir. It's always good to see new members come on board. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hike says, remember back in the day, there was a spinoff show from Baywatch. It was called Baywatch Nights. Maybe an idea for you. I'll have to look up Baywatch Nights. I can imagine what that means, but I'll have to look. That up and see for sure. That would be quite interesting. I can only imagine what it would be. I want to go over some news with you real quick. Pattaya City entertainment venue owners meet to discuss suggestions for safety measures for potential reopening. I think that'll be good. I would like to know what the outcome of that is. Chonburi residents rush to purchase alcohol as sales open for the week or for the first time in weeks. You should have seen some of the pictures yesterday as the alcohol ban was lifted. It was amazing. Hype says at Harold Hall, you can be a teacher if you got a bachelor's degree or an actor if you can get a job. Can you be an actor over here? I didn't know that. That's, wow. I didn't know that. Cody says, just heard opening up June 1st. I hope that's correct. I really hope that's correct. They raided a bar in Pattaya for being open under the emergency decree. So they're still enforcing the law. Chonburi list of businesses to remain open and closed under the current restrictions. You can read that in the Pattaya News Daily briefing. And Thailand announces only 3 new cases, 1 imported from overseas. Chonburi is beginning to ease restrictions starting today, starting a slow path to reopening the economy. So things are definitely looking up over here, guys. In case you were wondering, they are definitely, most definitely looking up. I'm looking forward to doing some very interesting things with these channel memberships, just to see what happens and see what kind of extra value I can bring to channel members. That's why I set the price at only $3 a month, because I wanted you guys to be able to get. I knew I was going to do this. I just didn't put it in the video. I wanted you guys to get the suggestions, because a lot of you have a lot of great suggestions from time to time on content, and I've even I think Hike can tell you for absolute certainty, he's given me a suggestion before and I've went, bam, that's what I'm talking about today, and it's been pretty successful. So I look forward to all of that stuff that comes in. I hope you're right about the June 1st, Cody. That's awesome. George says, have a great day today, Jeremy. Thank you, George. I appreciate it. Roger is telling Cody not to tease him. Cody is into teasing. I didn't know that. What else we got? Where was that? Roger is now special. Yeah, I think I was beyond that. Remember? Oh, that was. Hang on, guys. Sorry, I lost the chat for a second. Cody says it referred to theaters, malls, venues, etc. Oh, okay. That's good, man, because if all that opens up June 1st, then pretty much everything will be open. I know the schools are still set for July 1st, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's see. George told me have a great day. You have a great night or great day wherever you are, George. Thank you for coming in to the chat. I appreciate it. Please consider becoming a member. If you haven't, if you didn't hear all the perks that I talked about that I'm giving for Tier 1 members, then I would like for you to go back and watch the beginning of this video. Cody's, wait. But nothing on flights. Yeah, nothing on when they're going to open the borders and that kind of thing. DoMoreLife says they'll hire foreign actors sometimes. There's been a few movies made over there too. Oh yeah, good point, man. Good point. Hopping says hi guys, and we'll say hi back to you. Cody says I get the sub deal this week. I don't even know what you wrote there, Cody. It says, I get KN the sub deal this week. I'm not sure what you mean, brother. It's okay, though. I know you know what you mean. Height says, yeah, I've made a few suggestions. Yes, you have, and they've been very good. Roger says, I thought Cody meant Thailand was opening up to tourists. And Cody says, McGee not saying they won't on flights. That just wasn't in the article. Ah, okay. Gilmore Hike says, you are coming up on 27,000 subs. Hit that thumbs up button, everybody. Yes, please do. And a lot of the reason for the growth that you see on the channel now is because of consistent content, but more importantly, Rike was nice enough to post to post a conversation that he and I and Mike had. I've tried to, if Mike sees this, I've tried to invite you to our Facebook group that we have, but I haven't. For some reason, it won't look you up. I don't know. I hit your friend request response, and it won't let us be friends. So I don't know what the deal is. Cody says, I'll share it on unit page after this, Roger. Cool. Harold Hall says, not a teacher, more of a handyman, but I did recently. Thailand doesn't allow any construction or trade work by any non-Thai citizen. Yeah, they usually don't. If you go to ThaiVisa.com, you can read the 12, there may be more than 12 now, but you can read the jobs that you cannot do as a foreigner, and that'll eliminate whatever you need to know. Harold says, as a fellow Southern American, what would you deem the biggest obstacle of living, adjusting to a place like Thailand, whether it be language or lifestyle? Well, it's going to be both, actually. Great question, by the way. If you don't know any Thai, I suggest you get an app or something and try to learn. Scott P, welcome. Welcome, Scott P. He is now a member of the channel. Thank you very much, sir. We are glad to have you on board, Scott. Very glad to have you on board. And these updates and pictures and the members only stuff that I'm going to be doing you can send me an email anytime. Just remember, if it's late at night over here, it might be the next day to get back before I get back to you. But I will, and then the members only updates in the comment or in the community tab will be there for you, and there will also be pictures that I will put in the community tab for you as well. So we're getting a little bit of try to get you $3 worth. 3 perks, $1 a piece. Not too bad. Let me answer Harold's question first. Like we talked about, we did a live stream yesterday, Harold, that you should probably watch, because that's specifically what we talked about in most of that. And the lifestyle you have to get used to, because it's peaceful, it's not chaotic. Even if you're in Bangkok, it's a lot less chaotic than smaller cities in America. I can tell you that from experience. The language barrier, you need to learn some basic Thai phrases, because remember, you're coming to their country. And while some people in tourist areas speak good English or enough English to get by, many people, if you're going out to the whatchamacallit, if you're going out to the rural area, then you're probably going to need to know quite a bit of Thai to go out there, because they're not going to be used to being around English for sure. I hope that helps answer your question. Living in Thailand is a lot of fun once you get the visa. Also, the visa process is time consuming and can be aggravating, but at the same time, it's laid out for you in a way that it shouldn't be. So hopefully, or that it shouldn't be aggravating. It's laid out simple. If you just follow the rules, you shouldn't have too much of a problem, but it can become time consuming. Cody says that would be a good topic. Jobs you are allowed to do and not to do. That would be a good topic, Cody. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna write that down. Just to be on the safe side. Jobs in Thailand. You can and cannot do. Good suggestion, Cody. Good suggestion. Cody says, I was saying this week I'll do. Oh, you'll do the membership this week. Cool, man. Great. I would expect you to at some point. Anyway, like I said, no big deal. Yeah, Scott, good to see you, and thank you so much for joining up to the channel. That's awesome. Right now, we're just going to have this first tier to experiment with, and like I was explaining to everybody, it depends on my working situation and how many hours I'm going to be putting in when everything gets back to normal, whether or not I can do a higher tier with like additional video footage or members only live streams, things like that. Cody says that. Oh, I already got that. Michael says good morning. Good morning, Michael. Roger said that's probably phase 2 of opening up. Phase 3 is titled Letting Roger into Thailand. That's a good one, Roger. I like that. Yeah. I know a lot of people that are on standby that want to come over here, and I really look forward to you guys coming. I do. I really do look forward to you guys coming. So when you get over here, I would love to meet some of you guys that I haven't met before face to face. That would be awesome. Grab a bite to eat, hang out, talk, whatever the case may be. Cody says, phase 4, Cody does LK Metro part 1. That's a good one. Michael says test. So yeah, I can hear you, Michael. Cody says, first thing to learn. So what's D? I'm not familiar. I'm telling you, my Thai is horrible. Scott said, Hike said, yep. And Scott says, thanks, buddy. What up, everyone? Yeah, it's good. It's good, man, that you guys come in here with and join up for the channel. And I had a lot of support, Super Chat and PayPal over the weekend. And really appreciate that, guys. Really appreciate that, because a brand new camera with no more excuses for not vlogging is on its way. As soon as the stimulus check comes in and I have adequate funds in the channel fund, we should be able to get it, no problem. Let's see. Hike says you're going to have to get a clickbait girlfriend to put into the members only videos. I know. I'm going to. I'll get something worked out there for sure. Bangkok Warrior says, is Thailand still stopping international flights? And did you get the $1,200 yet? No, I have not got it yet, but it's supposed to be mailed to me. And there are no international flights that I'm aware of. Bangkok Warrior, good question. In fact, you should consider becoming a member of the channel. Cody says, I wouldn't mind a clickbait girlfriend for all of us. Oh, yeah, and Jay. That's funny, man. Yeah, the international flights are not coming in. Bangkok Warrior, unless it's Thai citizens trying to come in, to the best of my knowledge. Roger agrees. Hike says, Cody, you ain't going to have no problem at all finding one in Thailand, brother. If I can, you can. You heard? I like that, man. That was a good one. Harold says, stayed there for a few weeks. Everybody seemed to know English, but I only stayed in the main city of Bangkok and Sathan. Didn't drink or go out for nightlife. Just there to enjoy beautiful view and girlfriend. Good for you, man. That's what I don't drink or participate very often in any nightlife activities. So, and I still have a good time. Cody says, SOSD is greeting, saying hi or bye, a sign of respect. Thanks, Google. I don't use that one. I use a different one. But I'm sure that one works. Bangkok Warrior says that means no mail coming in from the U.S. Yeah, my check is not coming over here. It's going to the person that has the power of attorney to cash it. So hopefully that won't be a problem. But I'm gonna tell you something. I hope it comes soon, because the sooner it comes, and the better the more members I have, slash the better the PayPal fund or super chat, whatever, the quicker I'm going to go purchase that camera. And when I purchase that camera, things are going to change a little bit. You're going to get some good. You might not get all the special effects and all that stuff because I just simply don't have time. But that'll probably be the time when I go to a higher tier with member only videos. And I think that'll be awesome. So I'm looking forward to it. Robert says they are still doing cargo flights, Bangkok Warrior. Yeah, they are. And I've gotten mail during this time from my dad. He sent me some stuff, so you can still get mail. There's still, yeah, I read that. Cody said, so we can get in a wooden crate marked Tiger. I don't know, man. I don't know. BC says, how can you live in Thailand and not know? Look, man, when I walk up to somebody, I say Swati Cap. Okay, that's Swati Crop. That's what I say. That I can live in Thailand and not know any Thai because I choose not to speak it. But I have learned recently it is the absolute best thing in the world to learn some Thai. It's the main greeting. You hear it hundreds of times a day. Probably do. Gilmore Hike says the way it's written in English is not how they pronounce it. I would agree. But you will also know that I will never argue over how could I live here and not have a. Yeah. I always say Swatika. That's how I say it. I don't know if that's correct or not, but that's how I say it. They seem to understand it. And I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. That's, it is what it is. This is a good learning experience for me, I guess, in the Thai language. But I have an app on my phone. It's called Learn Thai. It's very helpful because it will give you, forgot the cop, I guess. Yeah, no, Cody. it's a good app because it'll give you like if you are having trouble with the language and you want to do like I open the app up, right? So if I say directions or whatever, and if I want to say how far is it, see it'll tell me how to say it. So I can either say that myself. It also gives a readout of the syllables on there too at the bottom. So if I can either choose to say that to whoever I'm talking to, or I can just punch the button and let the phone talk for me. I don't know. It looks like a good idea to me. Tim, what's up, Tim? I thought Namaste was the main greeting. I don't think I've heard of that one, but to be honest with you, or I certainly hadn't used it. There's a lot of things in the Thai language that I have to learn. A lot of things. And I look forward to learning them because I plan on being here for at least a good 2 years or so. That's my hope. That's my plan because I feel like we're starting finally. This channel is starting again to gain some traction, and I'm so happy to feel this way. And I'm so happy that the family's coming together and really getting some stuff done. I'm not sure if it's Buddhist or not, man. Cody says, I'd want a sexy chick voice to speak for me. I don't think you can adjust them. Yeah, male is crop. You have to add the R, and the female is cow. I did know that, Philthos. That's one of the very few things I did know. SA Sports Blog, after 2 years, where will you go? It's a good question. I don't know. Too early to call. Depends on, there's so many factors that go into that. You know, it depends on if I'm in a relationship, or it depends on if I'm single. It depends on if I've got a really good job here in Thailand, because if I have a really good job here in Thailand, then I may use Thailand as a home base for traveling around the rest of Southeast Asia. I also plan to get my master's certificate in education as well while I'm here. And I hope that will help in Southeast Asia. But I know it won't. Like, I can't take that certificate back and go teach in, like America or anything like that. But I think it'll be a good thing. Tim, have you considered joining the channel as a member? We would love to have you, man. Go down, click the join button. I was telling everybody that the channel membership video that you saw yesterday was incomplete, and it only had the suggested videos, which is still part of it, but there are 2 other things as well. You'll have community or members only post status updates in the community tab. If you're a member, only members will be able to see it. And there will also be pictures of my travels, and there's some pictures from some photo shoots I've done back in America and when I was in the Philippines and over here. But I'm not talking about being paid to do them over here. But there'll be pictures, posts that nobody else will see, and you have direct access to me via email. Also, let me remind you guys of this. If you're a member, your comment is much more likely to get a good, thorough response from me, and I'll definitely answer the members' comments first on the channel. Just letting you guys know. Gomor Heights says, sometimes I just stick with hello because I was told every Thai person pretty much knows the word hello. I've heard that too. Namaste is typically Indian. I don't know. It sounds Spanish to me for some reason. Hopping says sometimes they say cap or crop. Sweaty crop. Okay. Going back down. That is a customary Hindu greeting. I see. And Sports Blog had asked me where I was going to go. I don't know. I've done the Philippines. I've done Thailand now. Maybe Vietnam or Malaysia. It just depends on where I'm at, what I'm doing. Hopefully, not too far here in the future. I'm gonna be traveling for a living, and that's really what I want to do. It's gonna take some time though. We got a long way to go before that happens. Yeah, you're right, Philthos. Cody says school there will probably go 2 years straight at this point. It might. Ike says correct. Tim says thanks, go. Cody says good question. Where is somewhere else you want to go? Yeah, I mean, I plan on staying in the Southeast Asian region for a little while, but I want to get down to South America and Central America at some point. I definitely want to go to Colombia. I want to see a good morning, Stuck. I want to see Colombia, Brazil, and a few other countries in that area, without a doubt. And I would also like to go to Ecuador. I just have a thing for Ecuador. I don't know why. Hey, Stuck, we were talking about memberships, and I just wanted to let you know that the video I put out yesterday was incomplete because I'm doing the suggestions by email. That part's true, but I'm also doing members only post in the community tab, and I'm doing pictures for members only in the community tab. And those pictures will be pictures from my travels, pictures from photo shoots I've done both in America, Philippines, Thailand, all that stuff. So basically, for $1 each, you're getting a perk. So if you're interested in becoming a member, and I certainly hope you are, you can do that. I've got it set up. I only have one tier set up right now, and that's just because I don't know what the work schedule is going to be like later. And I don't want to make a bunch of promises that I can't keep. Hopefully, I can get to a place where we have members only live streams, and we have members only videos. Hopefully, that will be where I go. But either way, it's up to you, Stuck. I love you, and you're welcome. Whether you decide to join up or not, completely up to you. Doesn't change the way I feel about you at all. Where was I? Let's see. There was some. Yeah, where would I like to go? So definitely Colombia, Ecuador. I want to go to Mexico too. I've heard there's some really good places in Mexico to go visit, and that would be fun. But in the Southeast Asian part, probably I would say definitely want to go to Vietnam. Oh, Taiwan. I want to go back to Taiwan for sure because I want to spend some time in Taipei. I only got to spend 17 hours there the last time that I was there. So, want to make sure that that I'm able to do that. Tim says, I will think about it. Okay, man. Good enough. Cody says, if it were this side of the world, many people are big on Colombia. Yeah, I would really like to go because I have Colombian friends. They're in America, of course, but they're Colombian by birth or whatever. So, I would really, really, really enjoy going to Colombia. There are several places there I want to see. But obviously Bogota and then Medellin and Cali are 3 cities in Colombia I would like to see. Hey, Albie, good morning. What's up? Good to see you. And there's Stucks. Good morning. It's very good to have you with us, Stuck. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. Let's see here. I lost my spot again in the. Cody says Flow Rider. Flow Rider in the house. Albie says, how about Europe? I'm okay with traveling Europe, traveling abroad. Stuck, the membership link is you can either click the join button below the video, or you can look in the description, like expand the description, and the membership link is or should be right there on the video, or right there below the description of the video. Albie says, how about Europe? Yep, Europe interests me, but it's so expensive to travel to Europe. I don't know that I would get a lot of pleasure out of it just because I would go through so much money so fast. Like, there are certain spots in Europe that I want to see. I really want to go to Italy and see the Colosseum. Like, that's something I definitely want to see in my lifetime. I want to see the Eiffel Tower in my lifetime and take pictures of all this stuff. The big monuments and that kind of thing. I really, really want to see. But yeah, Hike said Europe is kind of expensive. So it is kind of expensive. It'll be a thing I do later on. Albie says Western Europe, yeah, but there's cheaper countries like Bulgaria or Armenia. That's a good point. That is a good point. Armenia would be a nice place to go. I've seen a lot of pictures from there. So that's, but I do not want to get into the Middle East. That's for sure. SA Sports Blog says if South America was as safe as Southeast Asia, it would probably be just as popular to tourists. You're right. I agree with that. Are those places safe? That's a good question, Hype. Robert Mack, good morning, Robert Mack. And he says, and evening, everyone. Good to see you, bro. You too, you're on here enough. Consider membership. And if you haven't heard what I said about becoming a member, I only put one perk in the video yesterday because I'm an idiot. But there's only one tier level right now, and that involves you being able to suggest comment, members only, post in the community tab, and pictures from my travels and my photo shoots that I've done in America, Philippines, Thailand. All that's in there. So that should be that should be able to fulfill I look at it as $1 a perk, basically, pretty much. But it's good to see you, Robert. Either way, good to see you. Thank you for coming in. I really appreciate it. Bobby Mack in the house says, hi. Albie says, I want to go to San Miguel del Allende or San Cristobal de las Casas in Mexico. Sounds fun. I want to go somewhere in Mexico myself. Let's see. Albie says go more hike, more safe than Colombia. Oh, you're talking about Southeast Asia, or you mean Armenia and the other place you were talking about? Yeah, I got you. Let's see here. Cody says, I wouldn't mind Italy or Spain, of course, right now. No, yeah, definitely you wouldn't want to go there now. I wouldn't encourage anyone to go there now, that's for sure. 100%, I wouldn't encourage anybody to go there right now. Stuck says, Spain and Portugal can be inexpensive, but it's no safer than Thailand. Gotcha. Spain is a country I want to see, and Portugal, I think, would just be interesting because such a small country, and I do speak just a little bit of Portuguese, but it's not Portugal Portuguese, it's Brazilian Portuguese, so it probably wouldn't do me any good. Cody says, I've been to Cancun, Mexico, beautiful. I have not been to Cancun, but I've been to Cozumel, and it was absolutely beautiful. Albie says, lots of pickpockets in Spain. I lived there for a while. Got to be careful. Mr. Entrepreneur says, night guy, Belize is a good spot. Cheap cost of living. Night, Jeremy. Good. Thank you, man. Belize would be a wonderful trip. I would love to go to Belize. I forgot about that. Belize is awesome. Robert Mack says, Jeremy, when I straighten up my fraud, then things will always have a possibility. Your fraud? Okay. I don't know what that meant, but doesn't sound good. I hope everything's okay, Mr. Mac, for sure. Stuck says the Abbey travel's even worse in Portugal. Hey, Frank, good morning. Good evening to you. And you were the first person to inquire about memberships yesterday. So I've added two things in addition to the email. You also get members only community posts and members only pictures for the $2.99. And you were asking how to sign up. Well, the join button is below this video. So you can hit the join button, or you can look at the description, hit the drop down menu, and click the link, because we were emailing back and forth yesterday. Frank was trying to find out how to get involved, and I appreciate that very much. Yeah, so travels in Thailand has been fun. I love living here. The only thing that causes me personally a headache from time to time is the visa situation, but that's only a headache, and it's something that you just kind of have to get used to, because it's going to happen one way or the other. So I wouldn't be too concerned about it. If I was someone thinking about coming over here, I would just be sure that I'd gotten the correct advice from someone that knew what they were doing. I would be sure that I got the correct advice from someone that had experience with visas. For example, if you wanted to come over here and become a teacher, I would be a good person to talk to. If you wanted to come over and retire, Mike over at LMAO, I call his channel. You have to look it up. But he would be a good person to talk to about that. And there are other people in there. Ross would be a good person to talk to. All that stuff. All right. Robert says, Jeremy, used my name for credit and cards. Only person who got my info was casino when I won jackpot, and used be in my info. I see. Okay. I got you there, man. Got you. Hike says, Robert Mack in Asia, are you okay? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Just wanted to make sure you were okay, bud. That's the main thing. As long as everything's good, then you're good. There's Jim. Hey, Jim. Hello. How is everyone tonight? I got a little idea for a challenge tonight. Uh-oh. Jim's got an idea. Let's see what he says. I didn't read Brian's message, Robert, because I trust you, and whatever he may have asked, maybe he can reword it. Jim in the house? Yes, Jim is in the house. And he popped in again here at the very end of the live stream. So there's no telling what Jim's going to come up with. We'll see what happens. We have about the same number of people in the chat that we had that night that we did. Some of you guys that were around when we did like $600 in PayPal, that was awesome. Jim says, okay, Jeremy, how many people has joined the membership so far? And this, I'm going to say 5 or 6, and then 2 that were already joined. So maybe 8, something like that. Robert says, no, they are not to answer the question. 10-4. Robert Mack says, go more hike. I'm great. When I was at NASCAR, one of the clerks personally kept my info for fraudulent activity on my credit. Cool, man. Good. Hike says, I remember that night. Yeah, talking about the $600 PayPal. There's Mike. What's up, man? I I'm glad you came on. I was talking about you earlier. I wanted to invite you to our little Facebook group that we have. I invited Rike, but I don't think we're friends on Facebook. And I hit your button to become your friend. So maybe send me a friend request, and I can get you an invite to the group. But LMAO is Mike, and he was the person I was talking about, that if you had a retirement question, that would probably be a good person to ask. Or just general questions about Thailand and the Philippines. He has a good channel. Go over and check it out by all means. Jim says we had 45 people in the house and we did $645. Thank you very much. Yes, we did, Jim. Cody says, I have to be up by 6 a.m. I'll catch up with y'all this week. Later, gents. Okay, Cody. Take care, brother. Countdown Traveler says, love the hat, bro. Thank you, man. This is my official stay at home forever hat. Mike says, living the dream, baby. Honored any way I can help. Just let me know. Yep, and he will. And he definitely will. Definitely. Jim says, Hike said LMAO in the house. That's funny. Jim said, Jeremy, are you on your phone right now? Is there any way I can call you and you can put me on speaker phone, or are you using your phone? No, you can call me and I can put you on speaker. No problem. Give me a call and I will put you on speaker, my friend. Yeah, see you, Cody. Hope you get a good rest there, brother. As we continue to talk about traveling abroad here, and we haven't really discussed mistakes that I've personally made traveling abroad. One of which is try to think of the right words to put in here. I'm trying to think of the word. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it. The naiveness of coming over to the Philippines when I first decided to travel. And I was just so naive. I believed everything anybody said. It was like, really? I mean, I took everybody's word for everything. And in the end, in the Philippines, I wound up getting torched, burnt for it. And that's one mistake. Sometimes I wish I could relive it, but I also have to remember that it taught me so much about being an expat and about what to expect from just horrible people. And here comes Jim. You are on speaker, my friend.
Okay, I don't know if everybody can hear me or not. Jeremy, I don't know if this was too much to type, but here's my challenge. Anybody that joins the membership during the live stream and gets it started, I'll pay their second month on it if they join it tonight during the live stream. Anybody that joins, I don't care how many people it is, I'll pay their second month if there's a way you can work that out. And the next thing is, I'm about to send you a PayPal. And the same thing as last night, I give you 10, you get 3 more 10s, I'll give you another 10, and we'll do that till the end of the live stream.
That's perfect. I don't think there's any way for you to pay for a second month other than to contribute. You would have to send the people that are members $2.99 a month. I
didn't know if there was some way you can credit it that 1 month or something if I sent it to you.
No, there's no way I can do that.
No, I was trying to get you more members. So
oh, I understand.
I didn't know if they could work out, but it was too much to try to top out and to explain.
I understand completely, but you want to do the $10 PayPal, right?
Yep, I'm about to do the $10 PayPal. Every 3, I'll send another one.
Okay, so for every...
I'll tell you what, better than that, what time do you have right now? I've got 10:19 Tampa time.
Yeah, I got...
now to 10:30. How about 10 for 10? Anybody that sends you 10, I'll send you 10. How about that?
All right, so for 10 minutes, 10 for 10, right?
For the next 10 minutes, 10 for 10.
There you go. Next 10 minutes, 10 for 10.
All right, I got to go, so I can send you the first 10.
Okay, bud. Thanks, man.
All right, come on, guys. 10 for 10. 10 for 10.
Later. I love Jim and how he gets things started rolling. Mike says, like I always say, I didn't learn a whole lot doing everything right the first time. Getting burned can be helpful, provided, like you learn what not to do exactly. And I've always said that, there's two types of people in the world: the type of people that'll teach you what you need to do, and the type of people that'll teach you what not to do. And unfortunately, I have found myself around a lot of people that taught me what not to do. So, but that's still good. I have no complaints with that. I have no complaints because I need to learn what not to do, and I need to learn what I need to do. So it kind of is what it is situation. Hike says, this is like Larry King. Caller, are you there? Jim from Florida is on the line. Jim is. So he's doing 10 minutes of 10 for 10. So for every 10 that comes in, he'll match 10 of it. S. Brett says, do you pay your moderators for the help they give you? Curious. No, I don't pay my moderators. My moderators are here voluntarily, and they do it because they love the channel, love the content, and want to keep the channel here. LMAO, exactly. Like now, I just learned I need a very cool hat. Yeah, this is my fisherman's hat. I bought this at the border of Myanmar, and here's Jim's first 10, and he put a note on it, 10 for 10. So there you go, guys. Thanks so much, Jim. Very appreciate it. Hey, Stuck just became a member of the family. Thank you, brother. I am so happy to have you guys as members, and just understand. Gomor Hike says we get paid in smiles. Yes, you do. What I do for my moderators, many of them have channels, and I do promote their channels as much as I can. I share their videos. I put post links to their channels on my Facebook fan page. I do try to help them as much as possible, and they help me. It's a win-win. And there is Mr. Jim Pell has also, after his contribution, he has now become a member, and I appreciate that very, very, very much. In case you didn't know, and you're just joining the channel, in addition to adding the video content suggestions that I put out yesterday, because I didn't know what I was doing when I put out the video, like I learned something from it. I will be adding members only updates, which will be in the community tab, and I will be adding members only pictures in that community tab too. So with each update, you'll probably get a picture, and that picture may be relevant to the post or it may not. It may be, if it's relevant to the post, it'll likely be a travel picture. And if you, or it may be from photo shoots I did in America, the Philippines, Thailand, whatever the case may be. So all that stuff. Rupert, what's up, brother? Thank you very much for becoming a member, and that's awesome. I'm so glad you're here. That makes me feel really good. Rupert, thank you so much for joining the channel. That's really, really, really nice. Really nice. Go More High says, yep, you shared several of my videos. That's true. Jim says, hey, Stuck, I had to keep up with you, buddy. What's the old saying? Keep up. Okay, Roger just sent $10 via PayPal, and I don't know why it's not coming through my email, but it's not. That wasn't it. That's a message from Instagram. Well, it didn't show up, but we know, Roger, you know you sent it. So Jim sent 10, Roger sent 10, and I believe we're doing a 10 for 10, I think, is what Jim explained at first, and we're only doing it for 10 minutes, which means we have 5 minutes left. I love the way Jim sets up these little challenges at the end of the live streams. I really appreciate it. Oh, there's the 10 more from Jim. And, well, again, he's not showing up in email either. I wonder why. That is so weird. Hang on. There it is. So there's Jim's 10 right there. I love, oh, they send 10 and I send 10. Gotcha. So if anybody else sends 10, Jim said he would send 10 more. I love it. You guys have been unbelievably awesome throughout this entire process. I apologize for not being clear on the members yesterday. Paul, thank you for the super chat. Very much appreciated, sir. Love to have super chats. I love to have super chats. Always helps with the monetization at the end of the month. And I am so happy to have picked up so many channel members today. In my mind, it's a lot anyway. And that's a great, great help and a great, great start to what will be a wonderful program. So I will have, as time permits and I learn my schedule and learn what I can and cannot do in terms of how many hours I'm going to be at work and what we're going to have off, because it's going to be different this year. Eventually, I'll make some higher tiers that'll have members only live chats or members only videos, and it'll be great. It'll be great. Paul says it is the thought that counts this time. Good enough for me, Paul. I appreciate it very much, bro. Very, very much. Ooh, there's a 10 from Stuck. 10 more from Stuck. And I don't know why. Yesterday, Stuck, your email, your PayPal came through at about 45 minutes after the video, just so you know. I don't know why that's happening. I really don't. But it's not showing up in my email, and I can't show you the PayPal itself because then I would have to show everybody's real name, and like Stuck in Florida, I don't want his real name shown. So I have to be very careful when it comes to that. Let me see if I can find my Gmail and see if it has anything else in it yet. Yes, Rupert, the member. I never believed Rupert would come on here and become a member, but thank you so much. That's awesome. Paul says, it's thought that counts this time? Absolutely. Paul says you're live with Rike, and the other guy was one of the best YouTubes I've ever seen. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Mike, if he's still in here, he was part of that. And so was Rike. That was a really, really, really good live stream. And I thought, all right, there's Jim's 10. And we'll see if it comes through on email. But it's not coming through on email. That's so weird. Wish I could figure out a way, because it used to come through no problem. It must be my internet's held up or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, see, I could show you like the transfer. I'm looking at it here. But there's Rogers, Jim's, and Stuck, but I can't show his because, that's interesting. Guys, you're just going to have to take my word for it. I'm sorry. You know, normally I show these things as they come through, but I don't know why it's not coming through my email. That first one came through just fine. So weird on my raggedy phone. Let's see here. Where were we? Hike said, yeah, they put on a clinic Friday night. It was a good one, man. It was a good stream. It really was. I learned a lot during that live stream. Pell says, thanks a lot, Stuck. LMAO. That's Mike that was on the live stream. He says, I've been getting notifications very late from PayPal and YouTube. sometimes not at all. Bums me out. I love being able to acknowledge my buddies. Me too. Same here. I don't know why it's taking so long for the notifications to come through, because what happens is it'll come to, like, I'll get the PayPal notification at the top of my screen, but I don't get the email. I can't show my actual PayPal account online. So, because it has everybody's information on it. And I normally get an email attached when I get a PayPal. It sends it directly to my email, and I show the email. But I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea. Yes, Paul, that was a very generous comment, and I really appreciate it. I had a great time talking with Rike and Mike, and we really let a lot of information out there. And like I said, I learned a lot. So myself, and that was great for me. Jim said, or Mike says that, Paul, honored, sir. Thank you. Jim says, hey, Paul, every dollar counts. The family here at DoMoreLife appreciates it. Thank you for your dedication to Jeremy's channel. Absolutely. Every penny counts. Coming up real quick on the camera, and it's just going to be different when I get the camera, guys. It's just going to be different. I'm not saying it's going to be more content, but the quality, I have to be better. It'll just have to be better, because I have dedicated sound and a brand new, not an old model of a new camera, but a brand new model of a brand new camera, and I'm so looking forward to that. Stuck says, Rike and Mike are both knowledgeable and smart and good people to listen to. I agree. Definitely after the live stream, Stuck. He's blushing. Jim says, hey, Jeremy, I'm extending that till the end of the stream, 10 for 10. All right, that sounds good, because the time was up and I was getting ready to cut it. Probably going to cut the stream in about 5 minutes anyway, just simply because we didn't get to talk about traveling abroad very much, and we didn't get to talk about living and working in Thailand too much, as I was going to explain in the description. Like I said, guys, if you want to come to Thailand, probably the hardest part, which is actually easy once you understand it, is the visa situation. And Mike made a good call on visas. I don't know if it was on the stream that we did or the stream he did with Rob yesterday, but he made a good call saying, there's no reason to get in an uproar about visas. The policies are laid out straight, and you just have to follow the lead, kind of. And he's exactly right. It is, however, time consuming. I will tell you that it is time consuming if you're going to get a non-immigrant visa or an elite visa or something like that. Your standard tourist visa shouldn't be that hard. And he says, easy once you understand it. Truer words never said. Yeah. Once you understand it, it's easy. It really is. The only thing it's going to cost you after you understand the process is time. And a little bit of money, but definitely time and money for sure. So with that, guys, we've been going an hour. If any of you are watching this on replay or watching it now, that was not a PayPal or anything. That was a message. If you guys decide that you want to become a channel member, I look forward to having you. Remember, there will be you'll be able to email me with content suggestions. I'm also going to add, hey, Paul, hi and bye. I'm also going to add members only community tab post, which is like status and updates. And with that post, I will likely add a picture from photo shoots, America, Philippines, Thailand, or photos from my travels that will likely go with each post, but it not necessarily with every membership post, but there will be some extra things in there. And I may find a few extra things to throw in there, small things, as we go on. And hopefully it'll work out very well. Eventually, I would like to have members only live streams, and I would like to have members only videos. So we'll see what happens. Let's see. Mike says fishing hats for everyone. Meet me over at Lumpini Park. I like that. I think you did a live stream yesterday, a walking and talking from Lumpini Park, or somebody did, and made some super chat money. So that's cool, man. I hope that was you, Mike. And this thing, I got this thing near the Miramar border when we went up a long time ago. Yeah, go more hike. Type the closing out, and I'll read it. Wish I could meet you at Lumpini today. Me too. Jim says LMAO. I think I heard you say you liked Tampa the other night. Yeah, I think Jim's in that general vicinity, if I'm not mistaken. Either that or he's just a fan of Tampa. I'm not sure. But like Go More Hike's been typing. I'm sure typing the outro here for us, and it's taken a minute to come up, but there it is. He says this is this is the channel dedicated to travel, fun, photography, and education. Education. That's what we're all about. Helping out and loving it. If you're not a member, consider becoming a member. And if you are a member, look forward to some pretty cool community posts and some cool pictures, because I have a few. Mike says, yeah, I'm blown away by the generosity of my new friends. I'm over at Lumpini in about 1 hour. My business is incorporated in St. Pete and love Tampa. Awesome. Jim says, come on, Hype, you look like a spammer. That's funny, guys. All right, man. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much for Jim says, I live in Tampa, been here since 2001. Originally, Chattanooga is where he was from. So thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by the live stream. I genuinely appreciate it. I don't know if there'll be a live stream tomorrow. It depends on my work schedule, because literally work is day to day right now. And if there is, you can be assured I will put it in the travel group or in our travel Facebook group and let you guys know. So thanks, everyone, for coming. Stuck, I appreciate you coming and joining. Everybody that joined as a member, Rupert and Hike and everybody else, everybody, Jim. So many people joined, I can't remember, to be honest with you. But thank you guys so much for joining, and thank you for the PayPal contributions, as I genuinely appreciate them very, very much. A little bit goes a long way over here in Southeast Asia. Tommy, you have a good day as well. All right, guys, whatever you do today, find a way to do more life. See ya.